Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you. I can barely even hear it. I don't know if the applause went out. We'll find out here together. I'm gonna do another AMP video just because we've moved on. Well, we didn't move on. We've moved away from YouTube and centralized reporting where we set up on a cache server, so we're out streaming from the DeFi because we're a decentralized advocate. So if you're going to be a decentralized advocate, you should probably move your program over into a decentralized space, and we did. So if you're wondering why you haven't seen us going live, we've been live just as much as we ever have. It's just we're now live from on a cache server. That's cryptocurrency, by the way. Pure use case cryptocurrency called a cache. But we're out there. You know what? We'll put the link for anybody who would like to continue to join us over there. We'll put the link in the description. It's nice and easy. Stream.thepodcast.com, and that's it. You're on the streaming server hosted in, I think, Croatia, Eastern Europe. Good for us. But I do still like to talk AMP. I really do enjoy it, man. I've been part of the community. Believe it or not, whether you like me or not, it's kind of irrelevant. Fact is that I'm kind of a part of the community because I've been talking about this token for so long. And there's a method, there's a formula to crypto reporting, and it's basically you find anything positive and you just spin the hell out of it. People like to hear positive, even if their investment is down 85% over the year, and AMP is, yeah, it is. But people don't want to hear that. They want to hear confirmation bias. They want to know that what they're doing is still the right thing, and even when the voices inside of them are saying, "What did you do?" You want to make sure that you have enough reinforcement to know that it was the right thing. So that's the crypto reporting method. We've never done that here, so we never really resonated well. But I'm going to hit something specific on this today. Sunk cost bias. I have to mention this again. I apologize. I'm trying to find a nice way to frame it. So even though I think that this thing has been just an unmitigated disaster, I get it. You got new patents. I saw it too. I saw the posts on the Reddit, and the world went crazy. But how have these patents been serving you up so well? Anyway, one of the things that I look for immediately in any kind of an investment is, of course, a roadmap. I want to know where you're going. I want measurable standards from the developers, from the people who are working, from the people who are effectively using my money. I want measurable standards. That means I need to know what you're going to have at the end of this month, what you're going to have 60 days, 90 days, so forth. One of the real kind of common things that you see in the folks that are just kind of bouncing off the lights is the 5 to 10 year plan. Now, in crypto, there is no 5 to 10 year plan. I'm sorry, look, man, I know it hurts to hear it, but it is an absolute truth. There is no 5 to 10 year plan. This space moves fast, and I mean wicked fast. Take a look at where we were back in 2020 and take a look at where we are now, and tell me that it's even remotely similar. It's not even close. So a 5 to 10 year plan is more or less it's a cop out. It's saying we don't know. And anybody who's ran a business will tell you flat out, you speculate wildly what could happen in 5 years. But your roadmap, your plan, there's a lot in between those is what I'm saying. And again, I'm trying to be nice about this one. 5 to 10 is what you drop when you just don't know. We have no idea, but we need lots and lots of room before people call us on it. So what happens in those 5 to 10 years for the people who are just absolutely stuck in this thing? Well, here's the 1 year plan. And I know you guys look at the charts too. We all look at them. That's the 1 year plan so far. And the 1 year plan has buried your money to 84.5%. And this is after the market has started a little bit of a recovery, which we're about to shed, by the way. The jobs report was not favorable to economic conditions. It was not favorable to a soft landing. So I think a 0.5% interest rate increase is now back on the table. So yeah, we whatever recovery we were getting is just stalled. So this is so far what your 1 year with no plan whatsoever has gotten you. Because if you are just sticking to 5 years, 5 years, then we'll know. That means you have no idea what's going to happen in year one, year two, year three. It may not affect the developers. I don't even know if they're big AMP investors. I know it pays their salary, but I don't even know if they're big AMP investors. I don't know if they're rolling it back in, staking it, what they're doing with it. I have no idea. But what I can tell you is that over the last year, that token has shed 84.5% of its value. Now, what does this actually mean, Scott? What it is opportunity cost and sunk cost bias. Now, sunk cost bias is absolutely deadly in the crypto space. And I'll tell you what, man, a lot of the real hardcore AMP people, man, they are just stuck with this. The fact that you could look at a 5 to 10 year plan, which is no plan whatsoever, by the way, and use that as your encouragement. Well, it's going to be okay. I understand I'm down a lot, but in 5 to 10 years, it's all going to work out. This is lottery type stuff right here. That's what that is. That is not even hopium. That is beyond hopium. That is, you made a terrible, terrible mistake, but you can't get out of it now. So you're going to glom onto anything that you possibly can, including a 5 to 10 year plan, which is no plan, by the way. Uh, that's your sunk cost bias. But where does it really beat you up? It beats you up in something called opportunity costs. See, now, while your money is sitting there languishing, and that is quiet, sleepy, languishing money right there. While your money is sitting there doing that, you're missing out on something like this. We're going to take a look at a little one. You can't say that you've never heard of this particular token because I do videos on this a lot. So just because you didn't click it doesn't mean that you didn't hear about it. So lots of good news coming out around all the AI tokens. Now I've been in this one for a good long while because I do a lot of work for Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Facebook, and they've been talking AI, AI, AI. So when you hear that much talk around AI, you're going to look for AI tokens, and there you go. So what I'm saying about opportunity cost is this is what you missed. You missed that little number right there of 250% in 30 days, and you can't say you didn't hear about it because if you're subscribed to the podcast, you damn sure have. That's not even the most interesting number to me, though. The most interesting number to me is sitting right there. That thing is fully recovered over a 365-day period of time to 28.9% up. So if you bought it last year, whoop, there we are. That's opportunity cost. This is your 5 to 10 year money that is stuck in the 5 to 10 year plan, which is no plan, by the way. That's what you were not able to take advantage of because you bought the dip, because you continued to buy the dip, because you bought the dip all the way the hell down. So you didn't see that. How about this one? Now, we're such a fan of this one that we stood up a validator on this one. Fetch has been there the entire time. Fetch has been on the run and has been with us the entire time. 1 year window right here. 12% up over the year, 255% up over the last 30 days. So from here to here, the damn thing is actually up. There are very few tokens that can say that. Very, very few. This thing is at 6 cents, 7 cents. I couldn't get enough of it. Just couldn't. And here we are. Those are opportunity costs. So while your money continues to hang in the 5 to 10 year plan, which is no plan, does it sound like I'm repeating myself? I think I want to get the message across on this one. Diversifying your holdings is a good thing. I'm not sure where this whole maxi thing came from, but diversifying your holdings is a good thing. And the fact that you can earn well on these tokens, such as your ORI, such as your Fetch, such as your effectively everything, the fact that you can earn so well on them and you're not is just compounding your losses. That's what you're doing. You are compounding your losses. It's a Jenga pile. It's a big, big Jenga tower. And every time you don't make a move when you should have is another block, another block, another block, and eventually, boom, down they all come. So if there's any takeaway from this, and the patents are great, man. That's going to be wonderful in 5 to 10 years. The patents are excellent, but I can't even tell you if in 5 to 10 years there's going to be anything left. I have no idea. There's a lot more zeros that you can add in front of this thing. There comes a time where you need to demand accountability. What are you doing with our money? There comes a time where you have to say, show me the money. Have you never been curious about the transactions on that network? I mean, even once. Let me show you something. This is kind of funny, but we'll go ahead and pop that up there anyway. What I'm showing you right now are transactions on a network. All right, now this network is Jackal. We've talked about this from time to time. But what you're seeing right over there are transactions that are happening right this very second on Jackal from a storage provider that I personally stood up. Took all of 20 minutes. We literally give you a step-by-step on how to do it. You can find it on the Patreon. Those are transactions happening right now, 24/7, 365, boom, 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 boom. Have you ever wondered why Flexa will not show you the transactions, the utilization of AMP? You don't think that's important? You don't think that matters? And I get it. It's proprietary, company secrets. We can't tell you. You can. Yes, you can. But you won't. Big difference there. Anyway, kind of a harsh one. You know what? Our stream is up pretty much 24/7 right now. You can catch us at stream.thepodcast.com if you... Jesus. I have cats. I don't think something worked out well for him. Anyway, guys, that's all I got on this one. I know nobody enjoyed, but you know what? Sometimes a little bit of tough love is important. Questions or comments, Scott at thepodcast.com. I answer any and all. And until next time, please stay safe. Please be smart with your money. Cheers.